Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. Please welcome to Home Garden and Fashion. First of all, I would like to thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and I'd like to request all of my subscribers, please do go to my Facebook fan page and give me a like there. I will put the link on the description box. And today this was a requested video, so finally I got the time to make this velvet purse. This purse is made out of velvet fabric. As you see, I will put a link for all my other purses, so you know before you make a purse you need to first decorate the fabric. After you decorate the fabric, then you make the purse. So let me show you. This is a purse you can use with your black dress, and if you have a black velvet dress and you would like to decorate it, then you can decorate it with this kind of sequences. This is, I use blue sequins, and I use here blue rhinestone, and these things are available at any craft store. So this one is already made, and I'm going to show you with this satin fabric how I did it. So let me go over and explain a little bit. This is just with the paper. I'll explain. See, first you take either velvet or satin fabric and cut it like this length, and you can do any length. If you want a tiny little purse, you can do half. If you want a bigger purse, you can do long ones. So there is no specific measurement for it. It's up to you how big or how little purse you want. So you just want 2 pieces of fabric cut like this, and you need another circle cut for the bottom. Now this circle will be just a little bit smaller than the top 2 fabric, because the circle will add at the end. But you can do without the circle. It's not like that you have to put the circle. If you didn't put the circle, you will be just folding it like this. But I put the circle because it might give little bit base. Now, so all you need is 2 pieces of fabric cut like this, the 2 pieces, and then you have to join it together, and then you need a circle, or you can do without the circle. So we're done with that, and let me show you how this is done. So as I take it the other side, I'll show you. Just take your velvet fabric and cut the way I show you the paper, and now you join this side first, and then you fold the top and stitch. Before you do all this, just like all my other videos, you need to decorate first with all your rhinestone and sequins, everything. So go back to all the videos and see how it is done. First decoration, then the purse. So then at the bottom you stitch this one as a circle. You hold the fabric like this and stitch it at the bottom. I'll show you with the other fabric how this one is done. So now you see, this is a long purse. Now if you have so many things to put in it, it's fine. If you don't, you go halfway here and push it in like this, and then it will be a smaller purse. Now over here you see the rest of the fabric is over here. You can just tie a rubber band from your hair over here. So then, and you push it in like this. So now it's a small purse matching to your dress. Now you can make it big if you have too many stuff you want to throw in, your cell phone, your comb, your lipstick, your makeup thing. You make it big. And if you just want your cell phone and a little tiny little comb, then you make it small. Now you can go as small as you want by pushing it inside like this. And now after that you flatten. Now here in this one there is no snap button. So before you finish everything, you just give a little cut over here, and you use a clothespin, and I folded a piece of fabric into 3 folds. You can make it 4 fold too, just make it tiny, and then you put this pin inside it like this, and now you go inside and put the thread in there. After you do that, now you see, you put your cell phone and everything and you pull it like this, it's closed. So this is your bag. So this is your party bag, beautifully closed and open again. So I hope you like it, and if you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and please do go to my Facebook fan page and give me a like there. And now I'm going to show you how I did it with this fabric. So this is the one, the original one. Now when you put these things, I put very little glue. I made it with this, as I told you, guitar dimensional fabric paint, this glue. Now I put very little, but when you put it, you can put a lot if you want. That way you make sure that your rhinestones aren't gonna fall off, but if they do fall off, you can just put it back on with this. So make sure you put sufficient amount so they won't fall off. So since this is just a decorated purse, you know, so you don't need to wash it in washer dryer. You just wash it by hand and put a hanger and hang it like this. If you go to a party and you make it, you know, you drop something, make it dirty, just wash it like this. And you can use this kind of blue sequins and put it in your dresses as well, and to look really good in a black dress. So I really love this purse, and finally I'm done with it. I'm sorry it took so long time. It wasn't like I'm making this, I had other work to do, so that's why I couldn't get to it. So I started this one last night and I finished it today, so I'm doing the video. Let me show you how to do it in this other one. Rhinestones were these kind of rhinestone, but those were just deep blue, and this is little bit right. And those blues were the blue sequences are like blue confetti. So you can do confetti, you can do sequins, and use this glue to put it. Now for this color fabric, I would advise, if you're doing this color fabric, you should put crystal color rhinestone. So you see the crystal color rhinestone really stands out. So you will be decorating something like this, or you could do a big one. So first you do the decoration. You could do a big one and then the tiny little ones in the side like this. See, either way it really looks nice. So you do the decoration first and then you move on to the stitching. Now I talked about these hair bands. So you can buy these hair bands in any craft stores, and then you tear it apart. It's a tedious job, but while you're watching telly you can do it. And then you take out the sequins. Let me show you. You go like this, and you see the sequins came out like this. You can put the sequins and then make the design like this. Go around, put the sequins and make design like this. And each time you put it, you glue it with this. You drop it and you glue it. So if I do this design right here for you now, I won't be able to. Let me just do one and show you in the other fabric, because that way you can understand better. So here you see, you can even do with the pearl. I did this one with the pearl. You can do the design. This one has this glitter dimensional fabric paint, and this is long beads, and these are pearls. So you can do that, or you can do, let me show you. Now remember, as I told you, when you do this, you double it up, and also you have to put a paper towel or a piece of cloth underneath, or these two will be glued together. So I'm just gonna show you right now, just for the sake of showing. but when you do it, please do put a piece of fabric in between. So now you put your this glue like this, and now you add your crystal rhinestone and press it down, give a beautiful edge. And now you add your either sequins or more rhinestone, whatever you feel like it. I will just add the sequins like this. You put it. Now when you're adding sequins, you don't need so much, but please don't put too little, then your sequins or your rhinestone is gonna fall off. So you have to put enough. So like this. Now right now you see I have enough because it's going inside, so it's gonna hold up pretty good. All my decorations I have made so far, they're all holding up, and I wash them by hand though. I don't put them in the washer dryer, but one jeans I did put it in washer dryer and it came out all right. There is nothing wrong with it. So that's how you do it. Let me show you a couple of more. Like this. And now let me see if I can get out for you. So this is how you buy the hairband. These hairbands are very cheap, and always be sure to take your coupons. It comes on Sunday newspaper for coupon for either scarf stores, and or you can go to their website and print out the coupons, and that way you're really gonna get it cheap. And this one hairband you can do many decoration. Now my next video, I could not finish the sari yet because I still need to wait for my rhinestone to come. So I'm going to do with this one a dupatta decoration, this color dupatta. Since I have two of these, I'm going to take out and make the dupatta decorations. I'll show you that one. Now here, see, looks so pretty. Now when it's wet, it does not look good. It looks good when it's dry. See, when it's dry, all this is gold color, and this one is made with big pearls. You can do small pearls, and then in the middle I added long beads. So this one sequins and rhinestone. You can do rhinestone and all around different color rhinestone. So it's just let your imagination go wild and do as pretty as you want. Now when this one dries, it's really gonna be pretty, because you see right now the white portions looking, they're all gonna turn to gold, and it's gonna be really beautiful. So when I do my dupatta, I'm hoping to do it in couple of days. I'm not promising anything because other work comes around and I have to do it. So I'll try to do it in 2 days and post to you the dupatta, and that's gonna be like this with the sequins and the rhinestone. So let me move on and show you the how I did it. Now, so you have this fabric cut like this, and now what you do with this is you put both the right side of the fabric, and you see this top portion is little bit wider and the bottom portion is little bit shorter when you cut your fabric, because you're cutting the circle and you need to keep the bottom little bit shorter. So now what you do is you fold the top and stitch. Now for some of you wrote to me that you don't know how to stitch, and if I could teach you stitching, I would be more than happy to teach. So here it goes. Now with this kind of satin fabric, you really need to cut it, these things. Now for stitching, see the right side is always outside, and you go through the wrong side, fold it like this. Now this kind of satin fabric, first you double fold like this, and then we're going to do a big one. And this is how you do stitching. You got your needle and thread, and you put a little knot at the end, and then you push your needle like this. And I'm going to do a hem. Whenever you're doing anything fancy design, you do a hem. You don't want to do wrong runny stitches. This is how hem. You take your needle, you go inside the fabric and come out turning the needle backwards little bit sideways. So here go like this and come out like this. See, here go, come out like this. It's just very simple, just require little practice, and you need to have a little bit patience, because you know this works really takes patience, and if you really like it, trust me, this is more than meditation. When I do these things, it really helps you. It's like meditation, and you can do one design for 2-3 days, one fabric, because these designs take long time, but it really helps out here like this. So when I decorate one sari, it might take me 10 days to do the whole sari, but it's just like yoga and meditation. You focus on it and you do every day little and you finish, and it gives you a lot of peace in your mind. I think that's because you have to focus and do it peacefully, so it really helps you. So this is how you do a hem. Now if you still didn't understand, please email me, so I'll try to teach you with another design or something, but I'll try my best today. But if you didn't understand, let me know. I love teaching, so I would be more than happy to help. But sometimes I do get late because I have other things to do. So here it goes. Now we did the top. Now what you need to do is we have to fold it and do one more time. Now why we are doing this? Because we need this space to put the rhinestone here, and also we need to put our this thread in here, because we're going to make it full for our party bag. These bags are beautiful bags for your party, because you need shiny bags for your party with designs and matching with your dress. And you see, if you go buy these bags, it will cost you a lot. You make your own, it will cost you very little, and it's a lot of pleasure to make. So here it goes, go inside and come out like this, go inside and come out like this, go inside and come out, and then pull. See how it came? And this side not too much, little. You can even do smaller than this one actually coming out a little bit. Look inside, you can do big, outside little, inside big, outside little. Now what I mean by that, you see here inside the stitches are big, and you see outside stitches are little. So that's how here stitches become little bit big. But if I am doing this for going to a party, a bag, then I will be doing these stitches very tiny little. And in fact, after you done that, you can put some sequins on these stitches, and so it will look beautiful and nobody can see your stitches. Now let me do this, and then I will just explain you the whole thing. It's very easy, like this. I do not want to make the video too long, then it takes whole night to upload. And if you go see my other purse video, you will see these are pretty much same concept. So now we are done with this one side, and you do the same for the other side. Snap. So we'll do this exactly the same for the other side. Now after we done this for both the sides, then you will flip, and with this you do the same for this one, like this, fold it, and then you fold again, and then you put this right side here and the right side here, this one, both the right side. So you have both the right side, and now you're going to stitch this side. and stitch this side. After you done that, then you stitch here. Either you do that or you have to do this one. You stitch this one at the bottom. So let me finish this and stitch one of the sides of this, and then I come back and show you the other side. That way I don't bore you sewing the all of it. And then we're gonna do the bottom part. I'll show you the bottom part. Okay, so I stitch this side and I stitch this side. Now I'm going to show you with the other sides. See, this side I will show you how I did it. Now I hold it together just like I did this side, and you go from the side like this. Now this one is gonna be exactly basic running stitch. You hold it like this and push it in and pull it out. So you can give it 2 times, and then you can put it under the machine if you want, but I did not put it under the machine. I just run it 2-3 times and that will do the job. So like this. Match them together and like this stitch the side. Now come all the way down here, and then we will add the circle like this. You see, now we're done here. Pull it out. Now this is just for showing you. I'm going to be done here, but you give 2 more rounds like this. You go back and give 2 more times to make it really sturdy, or you can just go under a machine and run it. But I did all my hands back just by hand. I didn't use the machine. Here, now let's do the circle. So now I have both the sides stitched, and we're going to do the bottom portion. So as you see, you hold it with the right side. Now we have this one, the wrong side outside, and right side is inside. So you take your circle and have the right side matching with the right side. Now you see here, first you see how much you can cover. So you see you can cover almost all of the circle. So you go stitching from the center. Here you start and you go stitching like this. So you see, this is the wrong side and this is the right side. Right side matching with the right side, and that's how you stitch. Now this stitch also you give 2-3 times, not 1 time, because you want to make it very sturdy. Now if you want to do 1 time and then in a machine, that's very good. You can do that too. Like this. Now in any case, if you see your circle is smaller than this 2 fabrics, then you can put few pleats, and just you make your decision where you want to put the pleats to make it look neat. So you put few pleats. This bottom is going to stay inside anyways. As you make the parts smaller, it will go inside. So you're just making it around to give it a base, you know, you to set it down. Once you put a lot of things inside your parts, you can set it down on a table. So that's why you're giving it a base. So like this, we stitch the whole bottom. See, there's nothing to it. You hold it together and put your needle like this and take it out like this. As I mentioned to you, if you see it's little bit big, just give few pleats like this to make it right. So when you do it, you measure it, then you distribute the pleat all around, so you don't give the pleat in one place. So you give one this side, one this side, but right now just for the sake of showing you, I just show it this place I gave. So I would give one pleat here, one pleat here. I will measure it first, and if I see it's a little bit big, then I will do it for the second time, and then I'll put one pleat in this corner, one pleat in this corner. That way you distribute and it doesn't look odd. Sometimes the top one gets big and the bottom one gets little, so it's hard to know which one's gonna get little bit extra fabric. Then you give pleats. So we're not done with that. Now let me show you what we have here. This is not a string coming out. This now see here, this is what we have. See, now you can run this one under the machine, or you do 2-3 stitches. Now just like the black one, this is what we have. Now what you do is over here, as I show you, see this one, you have a clothespin. Now remember, you will do all your decoration before you do all this stitching. All your decoration has to be done before. I think for a certain fabric you might be able to do it later, but then you have to measure and put marks with the chalk where your decoration is going to be, and which is going to be a little bit hard when the product is already made, because when you do this side you have to put something in the middle, or it's going to get stuck to the other side and might even leak to the other side. So to be safe, do the design first in the fabric, then do it. Now here what we're going to do is we need to just have an opening here. So you cut open little bit. I think I kept one here, little bit here. So you see I kept little bit open here. So keep it little bit open while you stitching the side. Now with that you put your this pin. Now you go like this. After you put the pin, you go like this. Now you see you're gonna have a little bit trouble over here, so you have to make sure that you release here, and then you can go back and one more time stitch, or just keep little bit open this side as well. And sometimes you might forget. Now what happened here is I didn't release. Okay, I'll just get it out and go back in again. So you find a little bit of opening in this one, or you open a little bit. So I'm gonna have to let it out a little bit here. So you do this one, and then you have to go back and stitch a little bit, or you can do at the first time leave a little bit of opening, so you don't have to do this. Okay, so we got somewhere now. After you come like this, you take these two, and then you're going to stitch it at the bottom and make it a knot here, so it doesn't come out. Make it a knot like this. Now if you want, you can stitch over here, or you can just smooth it out like this. Okay, now since we have a knot here, it's not going to open up. Now you see, you can give this one little bit bigger or smaller depending on. So when you're done putting this thing, then you go back and fix these stitches. Okay, then you go back inside here and nicely stitch back all the stitches, the ones we opened to put that in. Now you see the bag is so big, you can put a lot of stuff, but you don't want so big and you want to make it little, so you fold it like this. So you see it's folded. Now at the end you be sure to stitch these sides nicely after you put this thing, and when you stitch it, make sure you don't stitch this cord inside. You let the cord stay loose and you stitch this nicely, leaving like going on top, not the cord. Leave the cord alone. Okay, now once you do this and you want to make sure your bag stays little, you have to go in the inside, and you see this fabric I'm holding over here, you put a rubber band. From your hair you put a rubber band, or tie a piece of thread here nicely so it stays like this, and then you come here and fix it like this. So then you will have this one decorated with this sequence and this rhinestone, so this will really look lovely. Now if I do have time, I will do this and then give you the final product, show you one day. I'll see, because once I made this, now I'm so tempted to put this sequence and this rhinestone. That will just look so beautiful. And I'm making a dupatta like this, and I'm going to make a salwar kurta, and so it will go with that. And some of my viewers asked me that if I could teach them sewing. Yes, I'm planning to do many videos on sewing, making salwar kurta, blouse and nightie and frock and skirt, but I need a good machine, so I'm working towards that. When I have a good machine, I'll start the videos on sewing, and that might take me 2-3 months, so bear with me, be patient please, and I will be doing many videos on sewing. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're going to do this purse, you can always post these things on my Facebook fan page. I would love to see this. And don't forget to decorate with sequins and rhinestones and contrasting colors, and it will really look pretty. Thank you so much. This is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. For the one more last time, this was the bag, a requested video for someone. One of my audience, he asked me to do a velvet bag, so this is the velvet bag for you, dear, and I hope you like it, and I hope you make one like this, or your choice, whatever color you like with the rhinestone and sequins, and do post it on my Facebook fan page so everybody can see. I know you made 3 of the other purses and they were really pretty, even prettier than the one I made, so I can see your dedication and hard work, and thank you so much. And I'll be bringing many more videos. Right now I'm working on the sari, which I'm kind of like stuck, half done, because I have to get more rhinestone and I couldn't find this exact same color. So thank you, bye bye, have a great day.